At the stadium, heavy rain putting a damper on Friday night football all over the area. Fans at Thomas Jefferson put up the umbrellas and put on the ponchos, trying to stay dry. Not always very successfully. The storms brought some trees and wires down, flooded a few roads, too.
And thousands of homes are in the dark tonight. Duquesne Light has more than 4,000 customers without power, mostly in Beaver County and Monroeville, and close to 4,000 First Energy customers also had their electricity knocked out, with most in the South Hills and Cranberry Township. We have team coverage tonight. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Frizella is tracking conditions, but we start with a look at storm damage from Paul Martino, who is live in Shaler. Paul.
Yeah, Susan, I'm on Autumnwood Drive here in Shaler tonight, where we had a big tree limb come down, damaged this house. That's one problem here. Didn't knock out the power, but what's happening is there's another loose limb up in this tree leaning against a high voltage line. They can't cut that limb down until they cut off the power to that line. Well, as you reported, the light crews, the Duquesne light crews, the other power companies, they're very busy tonight. They're not able to get here, so they blocked off this street, hoping sometime late tonight to turn off the power here, get that tree limb down. It was a bad storm tonight. The storm struck suddenly and fiercely. Driving became nearly impossible with visibility at a minimum. At high school football games in our area, many headed to the exits when the downpour moved in. This was the scene at the North Hills High School game just before 8. And look at this. Huge tree limbs came crashing down into a home on Autumnwood Drive in Shaler, leaving a hole in the roof, a mess on the lawn, and big fears for emergency workers. Pretty big tree branch.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
How serious the damage?
There just seems to be a hole in the roof in the family room, the front room here.
Anybody hurt?
Doesn't appear to be at this time, no.
Now the concern is for another loose limb that's hanging precariously high up in the tree.
There appears to be a branch that wasn't completely broken off that is heading out into the street.
Back here live now in Shaler, look at this massive tree limbs down tonight, and the one that they're worried about still up in that tree, dangling onto a high voltage line. They can't get to it to cut it down. Could come down. They're worried about that. Street is closed off, and it could be many, many hours before they can shut the power off here, get up there and cut that limb down. Back to that football game in the North Hills. A rain delay there. About an hour delay, but they finally got it in just a few minutes ago, that game ending. North Hills losing to Peters Township tonight. Reporting live in Shaler, Paul Martino, KDKA-TV News.